Hi again, unlicensed thinkers. Today I wanted to talk about when you yourself or someone you know is behaving poorly and they're trying to justify that poor behavior in some way. And a lot of times this comes out in the form of saying, please be patient with me while I go through whatever I'm going through. Well, that sounds reasonable on the surface, right? Be patient with somebody, they're having a hard time. But I don't think it does either of us any good, me or the other person. And I'll get to that, but first, as always, if you could hit the like button for me, I can't quite reach it, and make sure you are subscribed, because I do daily videos on this fun stuff. You never know what it's going to be. So when you're justifying bad behavior, be it for yourself, or you're catering to those who are trying to justify their own bad behavior, it's actually really dangerous to the souls of both people, the growth of both people, and I'm going to jump into exactly why that is. So, number one, when you're saying, like, please be patient with me, please forgive me for the thing that I'm about to do, please forgive me for this behavior that I've been doing that I know is wrong. What I'm doing there is, instead of putting my energy on fixing what I want, what I'm doing is I'm putting it on you. I'm putting it on another person. And I'm saying, I want you to change. I want you to change, and I want you to go through the effort of accepting this poor behavior. So what I'm doing is I'm making it your problem. This behavior is not my problem now, it's your problem. I want you to be patient with me. I want you to accept this. I want you to forgive me for this. And that is lessening your own personal responsibility and pushing it on to other people. And like I've said in other videos, when you push responsibility onto other people, you give them power over you. So you're lessening your own power, you're lessening your own responsibility by doing that. So number two, as you're saying, when you say, please be patient with me, please forgive me for the way that I'm currently acting as opposed to me getting better, you're saying, I know what's right, I know the difference between right and wrong, but I'm deciding to not strive for my potential. I mean, really, that's what you're saying. You're saying, I know the difference between right and wrong, but I'm not going to do it anyways, and I'm like, go back to number one, I'm going to expect you to make a change to accommodate that. So then number three, I want you, when I say that, I want you to help me justify my behavior and tell me that it's okay to not improve, that I don't have to get better, because I want you to say something like, oh, of course I'll be understanding. Of course you're going through what you're going through. You just do what you have to do. That's BS. That is an excuse. Don't pander to people like that. It's just not going to get anybody anywhere. It's going to be frustrating for everyone involved, and it's going to limit everyone's growth, unfortunately. So number four, about justifying the behavior, is it's just like a junkie or an alcoholic justifying the reason that they need to do drugs or to drink alcohol. Just one more time, just till this happens. You know, I'll stop doing these drugs when I move into a different place, or I get a different job, or I'm not with this person that I don't like, things like that. And so you're justifying that bad behavior. You're saying, well, I'm going to keep doing this. I know it's wrong, but I'm going to keep doing it, but just until this other thing happens, just until this. And there's always another just until down the road. We all know that. All right, so number five, you're making excuses for your future failures and your poor behavior. You're planning to fail and to act against your heart. You're saying, I know that what I'm about to do is really crappy, and I need you to be patient with me, or you need to forgive me for the way that I'm acting. You see where that doesn't really help anything. It's saying, well, I know that I'm going to behave in this poor manner. So instead of being an adult, being responsible for my own actions, I'm going to say, oh, but this other thing that I'm dealing with, it's controlling me. It's forcing me to behave in some inappropriate manner. And so Don't buy that crap. Your heart doesn't buy that crap. That's not what that's not what your heart believes. Your heart believes that you are capable of doing the best, that you are a fantastic person, that you know the difference and you act to the best of your capability, as opposed to giving yourself these excuses and reasons that it's okay to fail knowingly. And failing knowingly is the worst. Failing by accident, or you honestly didn't know better, hey, that's one thing. I get it, right? But failing on purpose and giving yourself an excuse ahead of time to fail on purpose, that is not good. Not good at all. And you can relate this one, number 5. You can relate this to, well, but I'm just learning. Okay, so be patient with me. I'm just learning. Well, still, you're pushing it onto the other person and you're giving yourself that preloaded excuse to fail. Why not just say, I'm learning, I'll get better. I need to figure that part out. I need to ask questions about this. I need to do that. There you're taking responsibility. You're putting it into your hands. You're not putting it on somebody else to say, be patient with me, I'm learning. No, you're saying, if I fail during this learning process, that's on me and I'm going to do better. Not that's on you and you need to forgive me. See the difference there? So the final one, number 6, and this sort of relates to number 5, is tells your subconscious that you're not a person who lives up to their potential, or even really tries to live up to your potential, because you know the potential, you know what you're supposed to do as far as your heart goes, but you're telling your subconscious, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to behave in this poor manner that I know is bad. And so your subconscious says, oh, well, then you must be a crappy person. You must be a bad person. And so you end up with this lower self-worth, because your subconscious it learns what is repeated to it. So it keeps hearing, I don't live up to my potential. I fail and I give myself excuses. I push my responsibility onto other people. That's what your subconscious hears repeated over and over and over again. And then your self-worth just takes a dive. And then maybe at that point, you honestly don't know what is good, what is bad, because your self-worth has just gone into the toilet. And from your point of view down there, well, everything looks unreachable. So why go for anything? You might as well just stay here in the toilet, right? No, that's not what we want. So try not to give yourself those excuses. Don't ask other people to be patient with you. Fix what you need to fix. Stop doing what you know you shouldn't be doing. And I promise you'll come out of it a lot happier, a lot faster, and you will come out of it a stronger, better person, as opposed to coming out of it a person who always needs a crutch for a certain amount of time, always needs time to deal with this, always needs time to misbehave and all that kind of stuff. That is not a strong person. That is a weak person. That is victim mentality. That is prey mentality, and that is not what we want. We want nice, strong people. All of you, all of me, all of us, nice, strong people who are brave and powerful and responsible and do the best that we can. You're not going to be perfect. I am far from perfect. We are who we are. But we can always be better, and we can always act to the best potential of who we are is at that time. So do the best you can, act to the best of your potential. Stop giving yourself excuses. Stop asking other people to give excuses and justify your behavior, and you will come out at the end of the day a hell of a lot happier. And that's what I want to hear, is how much happier you are. All right, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Again, be sure to hit like, share the video, and have a great day.